Sanctuary, come forward.
Anybody want to go up? Go ahead.
Somebody's got to be first. How are you? Hi. Don't get too close to that. Have you ever fallen down and hurt yourself?
Yeah.
You did? All of you?
Not me.
Not you? You've never fallen down? Wow, what a special boy you are. Oh,
I think he has, but not got himself.
his sister says he has. What happens when you fall down and hurt yourself? What does your mom or dad do for you? Have a Band-Aid to put on. What else might they do? What? Say again? You go to the hospital. I hope you're not that hurt. What about when you were little? Not that you're all grown up now. But if you were little and you kind of scraped your knee or you hurt your elbow, would your mom and dad ever kiss it? And they would say, that'll make it better. Are you looking for a scar? He's got his legs up, his pants up, looking for a knee brace. You know, when your mom and dad, they might do something else too. If you were even at your age, might they hug you and kind of rock you, say it'll be okay? When they do those things, they're doing something that we call giving comfort. They're giving you comfort when they hold you or rock you or put a Band-Aid on you. And today in our first reading, this man by the name of Isaiah was a prophet, and God was speaking to him. And he said, Isaiah, give comfort to my people. Not in the sense that we'd fallen down, scraped ourselves, but the people in Isaiah's time were hurting. Do you ever hurt even when you're not physically hurt? Yeah, what does that mean? You feel like you have a stomach ache. If somebody hurt your feelings. It happens to you a lot? I know what you mean. Well, the people in Isaiah's time were hurting, and Jesus said, or not Jesus, but God said, comfort them. Comfort them. Tell them that their time of feeling bad has come to an end. And what he was talking about was the coming of the Messiah, who is Jesus. What are we preparing to celebrate? What big feast is coming up? Christmas. And Christmas is the birth of Jesus. And how many more days till Christmas? I don't know. 25? I think less than that. 21.
23.
What kind of a Pandora's box did I open up here? I'm not sure. Probably, what is today? I don't even know. December 4th? Almost. Okay. My turn to talk.
30 days. How about 2?
Does anybody know what those candles mean? Have you studied that in class? Advent. Advent is the season that we prepare to be comforted, to prepare to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Did you ever hear the story of a young boy, or it could be a young girl, who was in their bedroom and they thought there were ghosts there, monsters. And he called out to his dad, "Dad, I want you to come in, save me from these monsters." And Dad said, "There are no monsters." And the boy said, "I think there are." And the dad said, "Well, God is with you. God will take care of you." And you know what the boy said? "I need a God with skin on." What does that mean? He needs to have skin. He needs to have someone to touch. And in a sense, what Christmas is God puts on our skin. He becomes one of us. God becomes somebody just like you. He's both God and man. And that's what the great feast that we're preparing to celebrate. And that should be a great comfort to us. I have a job to give you. You ready for a job? I want this week, just this week, for you to find opportunities to give comfort to someone else. What?
About what was on the top of the bed.
I didn't do the thing about what's on the very, very top of the church. The crown? Oh, did somebody ask you to look at that last week? Oh, I forgot, the deacon asked. It's the crown. But here's my challenge. I want you to find somehow that you can be comforting to another. Where could you be comforting to another? Where? At recess. Recess would be a good time where maybe somebody needs to be comforted. Not that they've fallen down, but maybe they're not included. Maybe they're just off to the side. Where else could you be giving comfort?
At your house.
At the house, at your home. Do you have brothers and sisters?
A bush.
A brother. Do you think you could find time to be comforting to your brother? Yes. Wow. That's good. I'm sorry? At the library, you could be comforting. Anytime that you could be kind to someone else, that's how you could be preparing for Christmas. So you willing to do that? What if I came back next week and asked you what you did? I'm not sure of the schedule next week. You don't know. But parents and anybody else, it's a task that you and I could take upon ourselves this week as well. To give comfort to another. To be sensitive to the needs of another. In a sense, to do what Isaiah did thousands of years ago. One final thing. Did you ever put your hands around yourself and give yourself a hug? Let me see you do that. Pretty good. Well, maybe you can feel God comforting you this week. Maybe just every now and then you could just give yourself a hug. And that would be some God with skin on saying that he loves you very much. Thanks for coming up. Why don't you go back to your place and just be careful of the steps.